This is the AEW Rampage August 16, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Chartway Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. Rampage kicks off with the conglomeration, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, Tomohiro Ishii, making their entrance for a trios match, with Kyle O'Reilly on commentary and their opponents are already in the ring. Then we saw a match between the conglomeration versus the Butcher and the Outrunners. The babyfaces beat the hell out of Turbo Floyd in the early going, with Ishii standing out with vicious chops to his chest in the corner. Butcher drags Briscoe out of the ring and gives him a backbreaker on the barricade to change the tide going into the commercial break. Cassidy dives onto the Outrunners late in the match and tosses a chair in the ring to Briscoe, then Briscoe uses it as a launch pad to dive onto the Outrunners as well. In the end, Briscoe hits the J-Driller finisher on Truth Magnum for the pinfall victory for his team. Then Nyla Rose makes her entrance while her opponent Erica Lee is already in the ring trying to help the Outrunners out of there. Then we saw a match between Nyla Rose versus Erica Lee. Nyla with a power slam and senton right away and Turbo Floyd distracts her. Erica capitalizes with a dropkick, but it barely does a thing to Rose. She comes right back and squashes Lee with the Beast Bomb for the pinfall win. Saraya and Harley Cameron are in the ring with a microphone and Harley says tomorrow is Saraya's birthday and everyone should feel ashamed for not saying happy birthday to her. Harley begins to sing the birthday song but Saraya cuts her off to explain why she's pissed off. Saraya won the AEW Women's World title 1 year ago at Wembley Stadium, and never even got a rematch after she lost it. Then she lost Friends and was left off pay-per-views and now they have the audacity to not put her on All In this year? Timeless, Toni Storm interrupts and she makes fun of Saraya's pasty titties and says next week on Dynamite if she beats Toni for the title in Cardiff, she can have her spot at Wembley Stadium. There's a pre-taped promo where Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed talk trash on FTR and say they will beat them on Collision to earn a tag team title match against the Young Bucks at Wembley Stadium. Then we saw a match between Nick Wayne versus Kip Sabian. Sabian hits an impressive moonsault on Wayne, but Mother Wayne and Killswitch help Nick regain the advantage. Nick rams Kip's surgically repaired shoulder into the post multiple times heading into the commercial break. In the end, Nick defeats Kip Sabian with Wayne's World after more interference from Mother Wayne and Killswitch. There's a scene where Private Party's bouncer doesn't allow Scorpio Sky into their party and Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn see him and let him in. The next match happened between Kyle Fletcher and Rush versus Rhett Titus and KM and the result of this match was Kyle Fletcher and Rush defeated Rhett Titus and KM by pinfall with the Bull's Horns finisher by Rush. Don Callis is happy with Rush backstage after the commercial break and Rush says it's Don's turn to show him something big. Callis says if Rush isn't pissed off at him all the time then he isn't doing something right. After Rush leaves, Fletcher tells Don that he's not doing great and apologizes for not following orders last week and Don says Kyle never has to apologize to him because they are family and Kyle is his guy. Top Flight, Action Andretti, and Leila Gray make their entrance dressed up as flight staff on an airplane as part of their new ring gear. Lio Rush is on commentary for the main event. Then we saw a match between Top Flight versus MXM Collection. Madden hits Darius with a flying ass and Top Flight gets back in it and nails stereo dives to the outside with Leila providing air traffic control, heading into the commercial break. Mansoor is distracted by a ring apron pose-off between Madden and Leila, which leads to Top Flight super kicking him. Dante does an airplane spin on Mansoor until Madden breaks it up and Top Flight escapes from his double chokeslam and gives the big man a double airplane spin. Mansoor gets back in there and tries to pin Dante with a bridge coming out of a Madden chokeslam, but Martin kicks out of the pin and super kicks takes out Madden. In the end, Darius with a brainbuster on Mansoor and Dante follows up with a splash from the top rope for the pinfall win and the show goes off the air.